Stadium. A top 10 showdown takes center stage here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Miami's offense will go to work first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. And he'll be matched up on the other side with another guy who's one of the most productive running backs in the game.
Well, I think the reason these two teams are in the top 25, the biggest reason, is because of these running backs. These guys are electrifying. They can hurt you running it. They can hurt you catching it. They're one play away, David, from scoring a touchdown. You just hold your breath every single time these guys got the rock.
So advantage to the defense then, right? Because they practice against a great running back every day. You know, like you're used to seeing it. You're used to greatness. And to play another great running back, interested to watch which defense can adjust, which guy makes the most plays, and which guy gets bragging rights.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, do they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. Quick spin on the ride. Here's a little room there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, they're after him. Finds some time. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Canes with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it still on his feet. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the
luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
I think for years, in talking Miami Hurricanes, a big key for them winning national championships and competing for them has always been their play up front, right? You take all the way back to Russell Maryland and Warren Sapp. Just recently, David, with Bain and Mesidor on Miami's national championship run getting to that game, they've got big-time NFL athletes up front.
Huge athletes, explosive athletes, twitchy athletes. Jason Taylor being the coach down there for a while, obviously working those guys, a Hall of Famer you get to work with, you get to develop. So it's almost plug and play every year, man. Now you're starting to see Miami defensive linemen that are some of the best players in college football.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. Like, you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add...
There he goes! The 30! The 10!
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Touchdown, Texas!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Manning. And he's going to be sacked, and this defense preserves the lead, and the offense is still down by 1. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved on the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
Got a man. It's Lofton. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down, it creates 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. play action. Working that left side now.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take
Daddy's home, Scooby.
That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights. It's good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arch is going to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Manning. This time on target. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll go right back to the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Coming out with it, it's Simon. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Texans on. The good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Hart's going to spin it again. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, it looked like the offense...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To throw, Manning. Going over the top. Upstairs to make the catch. Touchdown, Longhorn. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
And sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
There he goes. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Texas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Defense not showing press coverage. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Mensah gets rid of it. It's complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Breaks free, and he might be gone. The 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Play action, here's Manning. Going to try to get it himself with the catch. It's Wingo. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Throwing, Mensah. He uncorks one deep. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.